The midday sun beat down on Kibera, turning the corrugated iron roofs into shimmering waves of heat. Dust devils danced through the narrow alleys, scattering garbage and sending children scrambling for cover. The air hung heavy, thick with the smells of charcoal smoke, sewage and despair. This was Kibera, the largest slum in Kenya and home to nearly 1 million souls. Life here was a daily struggle for survival. Families crammed into tiny shacks, sharing communal toilets and scavenging for water. Opportunities were scarce, and for many, hope seemed a distant dream. Yet even in the midst of such hardship, the human spirit found a way to bloom. Laughter echoed through the alleys, children played amidst the squalor, and a vibrant sense of community flourished against all odds. This was the paradox of Kibera, a place of both crushing poverty and remarkable resilience. It was a place where life was hard, yet hope endured. It was a place that challenged our perceptions of poverty and forced us to confront the stark inequalities that defined our world. To understand Kibera, one must first understand Kenya. This East African nation was a land of breathtaking beauty and heartbreaking contradictions. From the snow-capped peak of Mount Kenya to the sweeping plains of the Masai Mara, its landscapes were as diverse as its people. Kenya possessed a rich cultural tapestry, woven from the traditions of over 40 different ethnic groups. It was a land where ancient customs coexisted with modern aspirations, where the rhythms of village life clashed with the frenetic pace of urbanization. Yet beneath this vibrant facade lay a darker reality. Kenya was a nation grappling with the legacies of colonialism, corruption, and widespread poverty. While a small elite prospered, millions of Kenyans struggled to make ends meet. It was in this context of inequality that Kibera and countless other slums like it had taken root. The story of Kibera, like many of Kenya's challenges, could be traced back to the days of British rule. In the late 19th century, the British Empire had carved up East Africa, claiming Kenya as its own. Land was seized, indigenous populations displaced, and the seeds of future conflicts sown. The British established a system of racial segregation, favoring European settlers over the indigenous African population. Africans were relegated to the role of laborers, denied access to education, and subjected to harsh laws and discriminatory practices. This created a deep-seated resentment that would eventually erupt in the Mau Mau uprising of the 1950s, a bloody struggle for independence that left deep scars on the nation's psyche. While Kenya eventually gained independence in 1963, the legacy of colonialism continued to cast a long shadow. The inequalities entrenched during British rule persisted, and the struggle for true equality remained elusive. Kibera, born out of the displacement and dispossession of the colonial era, stood as a stark reminder of the enduring impact of this troubled past. Kibera is not just a slum, it's a vibrant, bustling community. Despite the challenges, life here is full of energy and resilience. Every corner tells a story of hope and survival. People find ways to thrive, to make the best out of their circumstances. It's a city within a city, with its own unique rhythm and heartbeat. In Kibera, the struggle for basic necessities is a daily battle. Families often face the harsh reality of choosing between food and shelter. Clean water, something many take for granted, is a precious commodity here. Every drop is a lifeline, and every meal is a small victory. Poverty in Kibera comes with a heavy price. Education, a path to a better future, is often out of reach for many children. Healthcare is another luxury that few can afford. The lack of resources and opportunities creates a cycle that is incredibly hard to break. Yet, despite these challenges, the people of Kibera continue to strive for a better tomorrow. Amidst the struggles, seeds of change are being planted. Community initiatives and grassroots organizations are working tirelessly to improve living conditions. Education programs are being introduced, giving children hope and a chance to dream. Healthcare services are becoming more accessible, slowly but surely making a difference. What stands out the most in Kibera is the unquenchable spirit of its people. Their resilience and determination are truly inspiring. In the face of adversity, they find ways to support one another, to build a sense of community and hope. This spirit, this unbreakable will, is what makes Kibera not just a place of struggle, but also a place of incredible strength and potential.